The Monday Night Raw audience experienced one of the most shocking moments in recent WWE history. The unexpected betrayal during a live broadcast shook not only the fans in the arena, but millions watching at home. Seth Rollins, known for his tactical mind and precise in-ring psychology, was caught completely off guard. Becky Lynch, a pillar of strength and independence in WWE, was seen kissing CM Punk, a figure infamous for his cunning and rebellious spirit. The shockwave was immediate. Fans and commentators alike struggled to process the raw emotion of the moment. The arena's buzz quickly turned to stunned silence as the gravity of the betrayal sunk in. Cameras panned to reveal expressions of disbelief from Rollins, while the crowd's stunned gasps turned to chaotic noise, reflecting the intensity of this live moment. A raw, unsuspected moment. When reality collided with performance, Monday Night Raw is no stranger to drama. The world of WWE thrives on storytelling that blurs the lines between scripted entertainment and genuine emotion. Yet, even seasoned fans and insiders were taken aback by a moment that felt different from anything before it. In the heart of the broadcast, Becky Lynch, one of the most respected and fearless figures in WWE, shocked the audience by leaning in and kissing CM Punk, an infamous and provocative figure whose return to WWE had already stirred up intrigue. This wasn't just another twist, it was a bombshell dropped in real time. The live crowd's reaction was immediate and electric: gasps, whispers, stunned silence, then explosive noise. It felt authentic, because it was raw. Seth Rollins, Becky's partner and one of WWE's brightest stars, was caught completely off guard. His face twisted in disbelief, eyes wide, the shock radiating through his every movement. Meanwhile, AJ Lee, ringside and visibly upset, was an embodiment of fury and heartbreak. The moment wasn't just a scripted plot point, it was an emotional earthquake, and the tremors could be felt throughout the arena. WWE has always prided itself on storytelling, blending athleticism with theatrical drama. But this moment went further. It blurred reality and performance so effectively that fans were left wondering what was real and what was showmanship. The palpable tension was thick enough to cut with a knife, leaving the crowd suspended between disbelief and awe. The emotional power of that live, unscripted moment revealed the unique magic WWE can conjure when it dares to break conventions. AJ Lee's fury. A storm of personal and professional betrayal, AJ Lee's reaction rings through the narrative like thunder. Recently reunited with CM Punk after a period away from the limelight, AJ returned with a renewed sense of purpose. Known for her sharp intellect, manipulative prowess, and unmatched in-ring skill, AJ had become a master strategist within WWE's complex storylines. Her alliance with Punk wasn't just personal, it was a calculated move to establish dominance over their rivals. But the kiss wasn't just a simple snub, it was a direct strike to AJ's carefully laid plans. It undermined not only the alliance she and Punk had painstakingly built, but also her behind-the-scenes influence. For a character who thrives on control and precision, this betrayal was both personal and professional. The intimate connection she had with Punk was suddenly complicated by the public nature of the act, forcing AJ to confront not only the loss of power, but the emotional sting of the betrayal. AJ's fury wasn't contained. It erupted visibly, and her eyes burned with a mix of betrayal, anger, and determination. She wasn't just upset about a moment of infidelity. She saw the ripple effects on their entire strategy. Her world was unraveling, and the audience could sense that this would fuel her fire for the weeks and months ahead. AJ Lee was set to become a pivotal force in the escalating storm, her character now layered with new motivations born from both pain and the thirst for revenge. Seth Rollins' immediate and intense reaction, from shock to strategy. Seth Rollins, one of WWE's most dynamic and intelligent performers, didn't react like a man broken by betrayal. Instead, his response was raw, complex, and deeply human. When the kiss happened, his shock was visible, jaw clenched, eyes narrowing as confusion and anger warred within him. But Rollins wasn't about to let this moment define him as a victim. Eyewitnesses describe how Rollins immediately confronted Becky Lynch, demanding answers and trying to make sense of what had just happened. His voice was a mix of hurt and fury, but underneath was the mind of a strategist, a man already thinking several steps ahead. Recognizing the stakes, Rollins quickly sought to escalate the situation within the storyline, signaling to officials and creatively taking control of the narrative. Choosing to file for a storyline divorce was a bold and unprecedented move in WWE storytelling, turning a single moment of betrayal into a prolonged, emotionally charged saga. This decision allowed Rollins to channel his character's pain into resilience and determination. The narrative layered vulnerability with strength, portraying Rollins as a wronged husband who refused to back down, but instead plotted his comeback with cold precision. This emotional depth added a new dimension to his character, making his journey resonate deeply with the audience. Psychological impact on the WWE Universe. Fans caught in the emotional crossfire. The repercussions of this betrayal extended far beyond the ring. WWE fans are deeply invested in the characters and their stories, and this moment sparked a wide spectrum of emotions across the community. Sympathy for Rollins's public humiliation mixed with confusion and curiosity about Becky Lynch's motivations, while Punk and AJ Lee's manipulations added layers of intrigue. The live kiss was more than a plot device. It was designed to make viewers feel the sting of betrayal and the vulnerability it creates. Social media exploded in response, with fans taking to platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram to share their shock, craft memes, and debate the implications. The hashtag related to the event trended worldwide, turning the moment into a cultural phenomenon that transcended wrestling. This collective emotional experience bonded the WWE Universe. The live performance became a shared memory, one that fans dissected and relived endlessly. The power of live television to evoke such real-time emotional engagement was on full display, highlighting how WWE's storytelling can reach far beyond scripted entertainment into a realm where audience and narrative collide in meaningful ways. CM Punk's calculated role, the puppet master behind the chaos. CM Punk's role in orchestrating the kiss was no accident. It was a calculated move by one of WWE's most cunning characters. Punk, known for his psychological savvy and sharp mind, seized this opportunity to destabilize two key figures at once. By publicly humiliating Rollins and undermining Becky Lynch, Punk asserted his control over the narrative's direction. His audacity added a dangerous edge to the storyline, transforming what could have been a simple love triangle into a high-stakes power struggle. Punk's involvement elevated the conflict to a new level, introducing a three-way dynamic filled with tension, manipulation, and shifting alliances. His presence ensured the storyline was not just personal drama, but a battle for dominance, where every action had strategic consequences. Social media amplification and fan engagement. Wrestling's digital revolution. The power of social media transformed this moment from a broadcast event into a global conversation. Clips of the kiss, Rollins' stunned reaction, and AJ Lee's outrage spread like wildfire across platforms. Fans dissected every detail, theorized about motivations, and speculated about what would come next. The WWE Universe became a vibrant online community, engaging in heated debates, sharing fan art, and creating memes that added layers of humor and critique. WWE's executives watched closely, using this digital feedback to fine-tune the story and keep fans invested. This digital amplification extended the storyline's reach far beyond the wrestling ring. It created a dynamic, interactive experience that deepened fan loyalty and transformed a single moment into a cultural milestone within the wrestling world. Preparing for a monumental pay-per-view. Payoff: the calm before the storm. All these narrative threads were carefully woven to build anticipation for a monumental pay-per-view event. The escalating tensions between Rollins and Lynch, combined with the scheming of AJ Lee and CM Punk, promised an explosive series of matches where personal vendettas collided with professional rivalries. WWE's creative team expertly paced the storyline, using promos, confrontations, and backstage segments to keep the audience on edge. Each development raised the stakes, ensuring that when the pay-per-view arrived, the emotional investment would reach a fever pitch. Fans were left eager for the climax, a dramatic showdown that would not only settle scores, but offer catharsis for all the characters involved. The build-up promised unforgettable action, intense storytelling, and the kind of emotional payoff that wrestling fans crave.